है नानक की प्रभ बेनती अपनी भगती ला। सोरठ महला पंजवा चरण कमल स्यों जा का मन लीना से जन तृप्त अगाई गुण अमोह जिस हृदय ना बस नर तृष्ण त्रिखाई हर आराधन अरोग आनंदाई जिष्णु विसरै स्नेही तिस लाख बेदन जन आई रहाओ। जय जन ओट गही प्रभ तेरी से सुखिए प्रभ शरने जह नर बिसरिया पुरख विधाता ते दुखिया मह गणने जह गुर मान प्रभु लिवलाई तै मह आनंद रस करया जह प्रभु विसार गुर ते मुख बेमुखाई ते नरक घोर मैं परया जित को लाया तित ही लागा तैसो ही वर्तारा नानक यह पकरी संतन की हृदय भय मगन चरनारा नानक सह पकरी संतन की हृदय भय मगन चरनारा। ਸਤਿਗੁਰਾਂ ਦੀ ਸਾਜੀ ਨਵਾਜੀ ਸਾਧ ਸੰਗਤ ਜੀਓ, ਪਿਆਰ ਨਾਲ ਸਤਿਗੁਰਾਂ ਦੀ ਬਖਸ਼ੀ ਹੋਈ ਫਤਿਹ ਦੀ ਸਾਂਝ ਪਾਣੀ ਜੀ। ਵਾਹਿਗੁਰੂ ਜੀ ਕਾ ਖਾਲਸਾ, ਵਾਹਿਗੁਰੂ ਜੀ ਕੀ ਫਤਿਹ। ਅੱਜ ਦਾ ਪਵਿੱਤਰ ਹੁਕਮਨਾਮਾ ਸਤਿਗੁਰਾਂ ਨੇ ਅਪਾਰ ਰਹਿਮਤ ਦੇ ਘਰ ਦੇ ਵਿੱਚ ਆ ਕੇ ਸੱਚਖੰਡ ਸ੍ਰੀ ਹਰਿਮੰਦਰ ਸਾਹਿਬ ਤੋਂ ਬਖਸ਼ਿਸ਼ ਕੀਤਾ ਹੈ, ਜੋ ਧੰਨ ਧੰਨ ਗੁਰੂ ਅਰਜਨ ਦੇਵ ਮਹਾਰਾਜ ਦਾ ਉਚਾਰਿਆ ਹੋਇਆ ਪਵਿੱਤਰ ਤੇ ਪਾਵਨ ਹੁਕਮਨਾਮਾ ਗੁਰੂ ਗ੍ਰੰਥ ਸਾਹਿਬ ਮਹਾਰਾਜ ਦੇ ਅੰਗ 612 ਤੇ ਸੁਭਾਇਮਾਨ ਹੈ। ਗੁਰੂ ਮਹਾਰਾਜ ਅੱਜ ਦੇ ਪਵਿੱਤਰ ਹੁਕਮਨਾਮੇ ਵਿੱਚ ਉਪਦੇਸ਼ ਨੂੰ ਦ੍ਰਿੜਾਉਂਦੇ ਨੇ। ਜਿਹੜੇ ਪਰਮਾਤਮਾ ਨੂੰ ਵਿਸਰ ਜਾਂਦੇ ਨੇ ਉਹ ਹਮੇਸ਼ਾ ਦੁਖੀ ਰਹਿੰਦੇ ਨੇ, ਪਰ ਜਿਹੜੇ ਪਰਮਾਤਮਾ ਦੀ ਯਾਦ ਵਿੱਚ, ਪਰਮਾਤਮਾ ਦੇ ਪਿਆਰ ਦੀ ਯਾਦ ਵਿੱਚ ਭਿੱਜੇ ਰਹਿੰਦੇ ਨੇ, ਉਹਨਾਂ ਦੇ ਜੀਵਨ ਦੇ ਵਿੱਚ ਹਮੇਸ਼ਾ ਆਨੰਦ ਬਣਿਆ ਰਹਿੰਦਾ। ਸੋ ਗੁਰੂ ਮਹਾਰਾਜ ਕਿਰਪਾ ਕਰਨ ਇਸੇ ਤਰ੍ਹਾਂ ਆਪ ਪਿਆਰ ਦੇ ਨਾਲ ਹੁਕਮਨਾਮੇ ਦੀ ਵਿਆਖਿਆ ਅੰਗਰੇਜ਼ੀ ਤੇ ਪੰਜਾਬੀ ਦੋਨੋਂ ਜ਼ਬਾਨਾਂ ਦੇ ਵਿੱਚ ਸ਼ਰਵਣ ਕਰਨੀ। ਗੁਰੂ ਮਹਾਰਾਜ ਰਹਿਮਤ ਕਰਨ। So today's Hukamnama is blessing from Sachkhand Sri Harmandir Sahib, composition of Tan Tan Guru Arjan Dev Ji Maharaj, who was the fifth Satguru of the Khalsa Panth, fifth embodiment of Guru Nanak Dev Ji Maharaj, who was the founder of Khalsa Panth. Hukamnama is placed in Guru Granth Sahib Ji Maharaj on Ang 612 and runs over to the next page. Guru Maharaj has given us the instructions to sing the Hukamnama in Rag Sorat, that creates the calm and cheerful mood, helps us to focus. In today's Hukamnama, Guru Maharaj has covered both aspects. Those people who do not obey God and people who obey God. What are the consequences of not obeying God? And what are the fruits if one obeys God? So Guru Maharaj has covered both the aspects. So let's look at the opening line. Charan kamal syo jaka man lina se jan tript agai. Those who submit to lotus feet of Almighty God and they love God, their love and devotion is selfless. Sejan Tripataghai, such devotees of God, they feel absolutely fulfilled and content. Tript means to feel fully content. It is opposite to the word Trishna, which means worldly desires which torment the mind. When people don't get what they want to get, they get so stressed, so worried, and they end up doing sinful acts as well. Start fighting with their own brothers and sisters. Countries fight with other countries for selfish nature. That is called Trishna. But the antonym of Trishna is Tript and Aghai. Both words mean the same. It means to be fully content, where you are absolutely selfless and you reach out to people to help them because you have everything you need in your life. And God blesses you with this quality of reaching out to people who need help. So, this is the fruit of submitting to lotus feet of God. Now, God is formless. What does it mean by lotus feet of God? Although God is without any body, without any form, yet God is present in every form. In Sohela Sahib Bani, Guru Nanak Dev Ji Maharaj is adoring God. God, you do not need any eyes to see, but yet you are watching your creation through every eye you have created. For example, through my eyes, God is watching around what is happening. Exactly, God is present within you as well. And God is watching, God is listening through your own body. This is God's body. सहस्तव नैन नन नैन है तोय को सहस मूरत नन्ना एक तो ही सहस पद बिमल नन एक पद गंध बिन सहस तव गंध ए विचलत मोहि सब मैं जोत जोत है सोय तिस तै चानन सब मैं चानन होय. So God's lotus feet means to submit to God's will and see God in everything. This is like as simple as we can get. Charan Kamal Syon Jaka Man Lina. Man means mind, Lina means to be immersed in love. So those whose mind is immersed in love for God and they love serving God, they submit to God's will, they are fully content, they lack nothing in their life, they flourish. Now, on the contrary, conversely, Guru Maharaj is covering those who do not acknowledge God. गुण अमोल जिस हृदय न वसया ते नर तृष्ण त्रिखाई. Trishan, we have covered the meaning of Trishan. Trishan means worldly desires, wanting more and more. And in that process, people end up committing deadly sins. Trishan and Trikha are again similar words. Gun Amol. Gun means the divine virtues of kindness, righteousness, truthfulness, contentment, and divine wisdom. In Punjabi and Gurmukhi, we refer to these as Daya, Dharam, Sat, Santokh, Gyan. And all these virtues are amol. Amol means priceless. Worldly wealth will work only in this world. The currency of the country works in the country you are living in or visiting. But the currency of God's divine virtue, which is a true treasure, works everywhere, whichever country you go, in this life and in the next life. That is why Guru Maharaj has referred to God's divine virtues as priceless. It's a priceless treasure. Gun amol jis hriday na vasya. Those who do not enshrine these divine virtues in their heart, Tedara Trishan Trikhai, they burn in the fire of worldly desires. Because worldly desires emanate from or originate from the ego, the possessive nature, and if one fails to get what he or she wants, then one becomes angry. So, Kam, Krodh, Lobh, Moh, Hankar, all these work together to ruin the body and mind of a person who doesn't submit to God. Har aradhe arog anandai. So before we cover the translation of next line and rest of the Hukamnama, there is a beautiful Saki comes to my mind. There was a person, his name was Gangdas. He used to lend the money and get interest from people who used to borrow the money. He lived in Lahore. The town of Lahore now is in Pakistan. It used to be part of India before. There was no Pakistan before 1947. The time came when he became bankrupt. His business absolutely shut down. He had heard about Guru Amardas Ji. So he traveled all the way from Lahore to Goindwal Sahib, where Guru Amardas Ji Maharaj had built the Gurdwara, which is also called Goindwal Sahib Gurdwara. It is situated in the town of Goindwal. And he prayed to Guru Amardas Ji Maharaj to help him. Guru Amardas Ji Maharaj asked him to serve the langar and do the selfless service in the Gurdwara and also in the society. He should go out in the town and help people who need help. So Gangdas started doing that. But behind all this seva, the service he was offering to the Guru, he had motive. He wanted to re-establish his business so he can start earning money. Guru Amardas Ji Maharaj, he realized his intentions and asked him to settle in Delhi and start his business. But one thing Guru Amardas Ji Maharaj said to him was, never ever miss your Nam Simran, your meditation. And also remember, part of meditation is when you adore God and praise God as being kind personality, you need to be kind as well. So, in other words, if there is anyone needy, you need to reach out to help and you should donate and give out 10% of your income or time to help people. Ramdas left for Delhi and he started his business and it was flourishing. He did his meditation, he, which is Nam Japna. He did Kirth Karni. He was very honest in his dealing. And one thing he lacked was Vand Chakna. He started becoming very possessive and stopped donating the money. That is where the problem came. One day, one Gursikh needed financial help to get his daughter married. Guru Amardas Ji Maharaj sent that Gursikh, his devotee, to Delhi to get some money from Gangadas. Gursikh showed that letter from Guru Amardas Ji Maharaj to Gangadas and said, Guru Amardas Ji Maharaj has sent me to you for financial help. Can you help me? And Gangadas read the letter. It was signed by Guru Amardas Ji Maharaj, which said, help him financially, whatever he needs to get his daughter married. Gangadas went out for his money box, but then he thought, if I give the money out today, Guru may send another person tomorrow and I may have to give more money. So he came back and he said, sorry, I can't help you. From that day on, his business flopped. That's what Guru Maharaj is saying in today's Hukamnama. Gun amol jis hriday na vasya, tre nar trishan trikhai. Those who do not embrace the divine qualities of compassion, righteousness, truthfulness, contentment, and divine wisdom, they burn in the worldly desires, remain miserable. Now, Gangadas, he's back to square one. He's bankrupt again. This time, he comes back to Guru Amardas Ji Maharaj and asks for forgiveness that he disobeyed the Guru. Guru Amardas Ji Maharaj said, Gangadas, now you go out and carry on with your service to the humanity. So Gangadas will serve in the Gurdwara, serve in the society, in the town, wherever he had to go. Guru Amardas Ji Maharaj understood his intentions again, that he did not want any business, he just wanted to serve the Guru. Now, this is what we should wish for. Guru Sahib, bless us with this seva. So, we want to serve you, but through your service, we can be full of anand, full of joy. Jin sevya ten paya man, nanak gaviya guni nithan. Just by chanting God's name is not serving God. You have to put God's divine virtues in practice. You have to act like God's messenger. Like God is kind, God is fearless, God is without animosity, God is without jealousy. You need to practice those virtues to meditate in true sense. Har arade arog anandai. Now, this is the positive side. Those who meditate God with their words, their mind, and through their deeds, they become arog without any illness and suffering. And anandai means full of ananda. Their life is full of bliss and ecstasy. They enjoy every moment of their life. जिसनो विसरै मेरा राम स्नेही तिस लाख बेदन जन आई रहाओ. But those unfortunate people who forget to practice God's will and divine virtues, they are surrounded by 100,000 obstacles, problems, and worries. Lakh means 100,000. Bedan means suffering, pain, anxiety, obstacles. You know, you will hear a lot of people saying, I don't know where I'm going in my life. There is one problem after the other problem. And Gurbani gives us the answer why it is happening. Sukh mangat, dukh aage aave. When you wish for worldly possessions and worldly pleasures, people wish for the blessing of a child, blessing of wealth, blessing of a job, blessing of a house. All these desires have misery embedded in them. It's a package. Every worldly pleasure and comfort has hidden within the misery if one forgets God. So that is what Guru Maharaj is reminding us. Jasno Visre Ram Snehi. Snehi means loving God who is pervading everywhere. Ram means pervading everywhere. Visra means to forget. So those who forget to serve God, who is loving and dear to everyone, तिस लाख बेदन जन आई रहाओ जह जन ओट गही प्रभ तेरी से सुखिए प्रभ शरण. Those humble devotees of yours, God, who come to your sanctuary, remain in your shelter and will, they are always peaceful and enjoy every moment of their life in your presence, following your will. जह नर बिसरिया पुरख बिदाता ते दुखिया मैं गणने. Jeh nar. Nar means mortal, the human beings. Jeh means those. Bisra means to forget. Purakh Bidata means God. Purakh means who is present in everything God has created. Bidata means who builds the destiny, who can change the destiny. So God is the builder of the destiny. Those people, unfortunate people who forget God, they are considered as most miserable. When you look around, people in power, they disobey God. They start inflicting pain on the people. They start causing trouble and they forget God, and God takes away their power and they become beggars in their next life. People must remember that. Any arrogance, any force you have in your life, you force other people, force your thoughts, you exploit people, then it is going to come back. It's a law of nature, law of karma. You insult others, insult will come back to you. If not in this life, in next life. You exploit poor people, you will become poor person in next life. This is the game of karma. We must understand. So that is why it is so important to remain in God's will, remain humble, and always pray to God, God, give me the passion, desire, strength to serve you. That is the best prayer you can ever do. जह गुर मान प्रभु लिवलाई तह महा आनंद रस करया. Beautiful. Jai Guru Man. Man means manna, to obey. Those who obey the Guru, which means those who follow the divine message of God contained in Guru Granth Sahib Ji, and they are blessed. By practicing Guru Granth Sahib's Bani, they are focused on serving God because they love God. Reading Guru Granth Sahib's Bani and putting in practice is like watching or coming to understand the reality. It is like watching the advertisement for holiday. On the television, there is a marketing advertisements which are given. You look at the holiday place, they tell you how amazing it is. Just by watching and listening, you end up going on that holiday. It's exactly the same way. In Guru Granth Sahib, all the glory of God is contained. What, how we should conduct ourselves, all the divine principles are captured in Guru Granth Sahib's Bani. So by reading and practicing Gurbani, we understand how great and amazing God is. And then it creates the feeling that if God is so amazing, so wonderful, I want to see God. That desire to see God brings us close to God and helps us to unite with God. सुन सुन नाम तुम्हारा प्रीतम प्रभ पेखन का चाओ. By listening to your amazing glory, God, now I want to see you. When you look at some good piece of artwork, you want to see the artist. Exactly the same way, Guru Granth Sahib's Bani, the wisdom of Guru Granth Sahib Ji Maharaj, helps us to realize this whole creation is beautiful artwork of God, and you want to see the artist. An artist is within everything, within me, within you. We all are part of that artist, the miracle, the fascinating God, Vaheguru. Such people always remain in Anand. They enjoy the pleasure, the divine nectar, because they always live in God's presence. ਤਹ ਮਹਾ ਆਨੰਦ ਰਸ ਕਰਿਆ ਜੈ ਪ੍ਰਭੂ ਵਿਸਾਰ ਗੁਰ ਤੇ ਬੇਮੁਖਾਈ ਤੇ ਨਰਕ ਘੋਰ ਮੈਂ ਪਰਿਆ. Now, those who forget God and they turn away from the Guru, don't follow Guru's teaching, such people, they are dropped into the terrible hell. Bisar means to forget. Bemukhai. Bemukhai means to turn your face away from the Guru. Narak means hell. Kor means terrible. Parya means they slip into or they are dropped into. Jit ko laya tit hi laga taiso hi vartara. Then Guru Arjan Dev Ji Maharaj reveals this is game of karma. According to the karmas, according to the desires and thoughts, one is subject to a destiny. So everyone is reaping the fruit of their destiny, their karmas. God has given us beautiful platform. God has given us the land. God has also provided us with the seeds. Whatever seed we sow in the soil, we get the fruit or grain accordingly. This is just to understand the law of karma. Every thought of ours is like a seed in the soil of mind. So whatever thought you sow, it will bring fruit accordingly. So if you sow jealousy or arrogance or attachment, then you will get trapped in such passions and desires. ਹੋਮੈ ਮਮਤਾ ਮੋਹਣੀ ਭਾਈ ਜਿਨ ਵਿਨ ਦੰਤਾ ਜਗ ਖਾਇਆ. Mamta means attachment. Attachment to this worldly possessions and things is like getting tied down by the chains. Only way to liberate ourselves is to submit to God and pray, God, give us the passion, desire, and ability, strength to serve you. नानक शह पकड़ी संतन की हृदय भये मगन चरनारा. Shah means sanctuary. Nanak proclaims that I have come to my Guru to understand how I can meet God. And Guru has given me the wisdom. Now I'm intoxicated with love of God and I've become one with God. So meaning of each word is Nanak Shah Pakri Santan ki. Shah means sanctuary. Pakri means to get hold on. Santan means Guru, or those who can explain Guru's teaching. They are also saints. Hriday Paye Magan Jagadnara. And also those who practice and understand Guru's Bani, they are true saints. They are Gurumukhs. I seek their company so that I can also be enlightened. Hriday Paye Magan Chandara. Hriday means heart. Magan means intoxicated. Charnara means lotus feet of God, which means loving devotion of God. So now I love God and I don't want to do anything. Nothing else gives me happiness. So ਗੁਰੂ ਪਿਆਰੀ ਸਾਧ ਸੰਗਤ ਜੀ, ਅੱਜ ਦੇ ਪਵਿੱਤਰ ਹੁਕਮਨਾਮੇ ਵਿੱਚ ਗੁਰੂ ਅਰਜਨ ਦੇਵ ਜੀ ਮਹਾਰਾਜ ਕਿਰਪਾ ਕਰਦੇ ਨੇ. ਚਰਨ ਕਮਲ ਸਿਉ ਜਾਂ ਕਾ ਮਨ ਲੀਨਾ ਤੇ ਜਨ ਸੇ ਜਨ ਤ੍ਰਿਪਤ ਅਗਾਈ. ਜਿਨ੍ਹਾਂ ਦਾ ਮਨ ਉਸ ਅਕਾਲ ਪੁਰਖ ਵਾਹਿਗੁਰੂ ਦੇ ਚਰਨ ਕਮਲਾਂ ਦੇ ਵਿੱਚ ਭਿੱਜ ਗਿਆ, ਭਾਵ ਜਿਹੜੇ ਉਸ ਅਕਾਲ ਪੁਰਖ ਵਾਹਿਗੁਰੂ ਤੇ ਨਿਛਾਵਰ ਹੋ ਗਏ ਤੇ ਉਹ ਨਿਸ਼ਕਾਮ ਹੋ ਕੇ ਵਾਹਿਗੁਰੂ ਦੀ ਸੇਵਾ ਕਰਦੇ ਨੇ, ਉਹ ਤ੍ਰਿਪਤ ਹੋ ਜਾਂਦੇ ਨੇ. ਗੁਣ ਅਮੋਲ ਜਿਸ ਹਿਰਦੇ ਨਾ ਵਸਿਆ ਤੇ ਨਾਲ ਤ੍ਰਿਸ਼ਨ ਤ੍ਰਿਖਾਈ. ਪਰ ਉਹ ਜਿਹੜੇ ਲੱਗਦੇ ਨੇ ਵੀ ਸੇਵਾ ਕਰਦੇ ਨੇ, ਪਰ ਉਹਨਾਂ ਦੇ ਹਿਰਦੇ ਵਿੱਚ ਪਰਮਾਤਮਾ ਦੇ ਜਿਹੜੇ ਰੱਬੀ ਗੁਣ ਨੇ ਉਹ ਨਹੀਂ ਵਸੇ. ਉਹ ਹਮੇਸ਼ਾ ਤ੍ਰਿਸ਼ਨਾ ਦੇ ਵਿੱਚ ਸੜਦੇ ਬਲਦੇ ਰਹਿੰਦੇ ਨੇ. ਜਿੱਦਾਂ ਗੁਰੂ ਅਰਜਨ ਦੇਵ ਮਹਾਰਾਜ, ਜਿਨ੍ਹਾਂ ਦਾ ਉਚਾਰਿਆ ਹੋਇਆ ਅੱਜ ਦਾ ਪਵਿੱਤਰ ਹੁਕਮਨਾਮਾ, ਉਹਨਾਂ ਦੇ ਵੱਡੇ ਭਰਾਤਾ ਜੀ ਬਾਬਾ ਪ੍ਰਿਥੀ ਚੰਦ, ਉਹ ਲੱਗਦਾ ਵੀ ਗੁਰੂ ਦੀ ਸੇਵਾ ਕਰਦੇ ਨੇ, ਸਾਰਾ ਹਿਸਾਬ ਕਿਤਾਬ ਦੇਖਦੇ ਨੇ, ਪਰ ਗੁਰੂ ਦੀ ਗੱਲ ਨਹੀਂ ਮੰਨਦੇ. ਗੁਰੂ ਰਾਮਦਾਸ ਮਹਾਰਾਜ ਦੀ ਗੱਲ ਨਹੀਂ ਮੰਨਦੇ. ਤੇ ਮਹਾਰਾਜ ਕਹਿੰਦੇ ਨੇ ਉਹਨਾਂ ਦੇ ਹਿਰਦੇ ਵਿੱਚ ਉਹ ਸੰਤੋਖ ਦਾ ਗੁਣ ਨਹੀਂ ਵਸਿਆ. ਉਹਨਾਂ ਦੇ ਹਿਰਦੇ ਵਿੱਚ ਦਇਆ ਨਹੀਂ, ਉਹਨਾਂ ਦੇ ਹਿਰਦੇ ਵਿੱਚ ਨਿਸ਼ਕਾਮਤਾ ਨਹੀਂ. ਤੇ ਮਹਾਰਾਜ ਕਹਿੰਦੇ ਨੇ ਇਹੋ ਜਿਹੇ ਜੀ ਉਹ ਤ੍ਰਿਸ਼ਨਾ ਦੀ ਅੱਗ ਵਿੱਚ ਸੜਦੇ ਬਲਦੇ ਰਹਿੰਦੇ ਨੇ. ਇਸੇ ਤਰ੍ਹਾਂ ਸਾਧ ਸੰਗਤ ਜੀ ਦੇਖਣ ਚ ਆਇਆ, ਲੋਕੀ ਪਾਠ ਪੂਜਾ ਵੀ ਕਰਦੇ ਨੇ ਤੇ ਹਿਰਦੇ ਵਿੱਚ ਈਰਖਾ ਵੀ ਬਹੁਤ ਹੈ. ਮਹਾਰਾਜ ਉਹਨਾਂ ਦੀ ਗੱਲ ਕਰਦੇ ਨੇ ਵੀ ਜਿਹੜੇ ਰੱਬੀ ਗੁਣਾਂ ਨੂੰ ਆਪਣੇ ਹਿਰਦੇ ਵਿੱਚ ਨਹੀਂ ਵਸਾਉਂਦੇ, ਗੁਣ ਅਮੋਲ ਜਿਸ ਹਿਰਦੇ ਨਾ ਵਸਿਆ ਤੇ ਨਾਲ ਤ੍ਰਿਸ਼ਨ ਤ੍ਰਿਖਾਈ, ਇਹੋ ਜਿਹੇ ਲੋਕ ਤ੍ਰਿਸ਼ਨਾ ਦੇ ਵਿੱਚ ਸੜਦੇ ਬਲਦੇ ਰਹਿੰਦੇ ਨੇ. ਹਰ ਆਰਾਧੇ ਅਰੋਗ ਅਣਦਾਈ. ਪਰ ਜਿਹੜੇ ਉਸ ਅਕਾਲ ਪੁਰਖ ਵਾਹਿਗੁਰੂ ਦੇ ਗੁਣ ਹਿਰਦੇ ਵਿੱਚ ਵਸਾ ਲੈਂਦੇ ਨੇ, ਉਹ ਅਰੋਗ ਹੋ ਜਾਂਦੇ ਨੇ ਤੇ ਆਨੰਦਾਈ ਦਾ ਭਾਵ ਆਨੰਦ ਵਿੱਚ ਰਹਿੰਦੇ ਨੇ. ਜਿਸਨੂੰ ਵਿਸਰੇ ਮੇਰਾ ਰਾਮ ਸਨੇਹੀ ਤਿਸ ਲਾਖ ਬੇਦਨ ਜਨ ਆਈ ਰਹਾਓ. ਪਰ ਜਿਹੜੇ ਉਸ ਪਰਮਾਤਮਾ ਨੂੰ ਭੁੱਲ ਬੈਠੇ ਨੇ, ਉਹਨਾਂ ਦੀਆਂ ਲੱਖਾਂ ਲੱਖਾਂ ਮੁਸੀਬਤਾਂ ਉਹਨਾਂ ਨੂੰ ਘੇਰ ਲੈਂਦੀਆਂ। ਤੇ ਇਸ ਹੁਕਮਨਾਮੇ ਦਾ ਜੋ ਸਾਰਾਂਸ਼ ਹੈ, ਇਹ ਸਾਰਾ ਕੁਝ ਹੋ ਰਿਹਾ ਕਰਮਾਂ ਦੇ ਅਨੁਸਾਰ। ਕਰਮੀ ਆਪੋ ਆਪਣੀ ਕੀ ਨੇੜੇ ਕੇ ਦੂਰ, ਜਿਤ ਕੋ ਲਾਇਆ ਤਿਥ ਲਾਗਾ ਤੈਸੋ ਹੀ ਵਰਤਾਰਾ, ਨਾਨਕ ਸ਼ਹਿ ਪਕੜੀ ਸੰਤਨ ਕੀ, ਹਿਰਦੇ ਭਏ ਮਗਨ ਚਰਨਾਰਾ। ਜਿਨ੍ਹਾਂ ਨੇ ਵੀ ਗੁਰੂ ਦੇ ਚਰਨਾਂ ਕਮਲਾਂ ਦਾ ਆਸਰਾ ਲਿਆ, ਗੁਰੂ ਦੀ ਬਾਣੀ ਤੇ ਅਮਲ ਕੀਤਾ, ਉਹ ਪ੍ਰਮਾਤਮਾ ਦੇ ਪਿਆਰ ਦੇ ਵਿੱਚ, ਵਾਹਿਗੁਰੂ ਦੇ ਪਿਆਰ ਦੇ ਵਿੱਚ ਮਗਨ ਹੋ ਗਏ, ਉਹਨਾਂ ਦਾ ਜੀਵਨ ਸਫਲ ਹੈ। ਇੰਨੀਆਂ ਬੇਨਤੀਆਂ ਪ੍ਰਵਾਨ ਕਰਨੀਆਂ, ਭੁੱਲਾਂ ਨਾ ਚਤਾਦੇ ਹੋਏ ਫਤਿਹ ਦੀ ਸਾਂਝ ਪਾਣੀ। ਵਾਹਿਗੁਰੂ ਜੀ ਕਾ ਖਾਲਸਾ, ਵਾਹਿਗੁਰੂ ਜੀ ਕੀ ਫਤਿਹ। ਚਿਤ ਕੋ ਲਾਇਆ ਤਿਤ ਹੀ ਲਾਗਾ, ਤੈਸੋ ਹੀ ਵਰਤਾਰਾ, ਨਾਨਕ ਸ਼ਹਿ ਪਕੜੀ ਸੰਤਨ ਕੀ, ਹਿਰਦੈ ਭਏ ਮਗਨ ਚਰਨਾਰਾ। ਵਾਹਿਗੁਰੂ ਜੀ ਕਾ ਖਾਲਸਾ, ਵਾਹਿਗੁਰੂ ਜੀ ਕੀ ਫਤਿਹ।